Welcome to Macrocode. If you're new to this channel, consider subscribing. So today we're going to proceed with our employees management system. So as you can see, this is our landing page. So for those who are following this series for the first time, welcome. And if you have not subscribed to our channel, consider subscribing. So here we have our HR and payroll. So here we have the employees. So you can add a new employee. We have the holidays. You can create holidays. You also have the leave adjustments. You can do leave adjustment, leave balances. You can see the leave balances for employees. You have the leave periods, the leave types, the leave applications, approved, and the rejected. Then you have the security. You have the system users, system roles, system profiles, audit trails, and you have the administration. Under system, we have the system code details, system codes, town, stroke cities. You have the banks, the departments, designation, approval user matrix, approval, that is the workflow user groups, and even the approval entries. Now, we've been actually doing some items on, that is updating our system on system code details. So here you can add new system codes, and you can also edit. You can see this is how it looks like, and you can also update. So if you can also delete, so you can see this is our delete screen. So if you go back, we've done the same for the system codes. Here you can add new system code. You see how the form looks like. Then here you can see you can actually edit. So you can actually update. So if you click save, you'll be able to see that. Then deletion, you are able to act also on the deletion. So you're able to see these particular details. So I want us to update the cities and towns. So here, if I click add new town, you're able to see that this is the form that it appears, and you should be able to choose the country. So let's just go back to our code. So if you want this source code, you can also buy us coffee by claiming the source code, which actually goes a long way in ensuring that we provide you guys with more content. So I'll just go to the source code here. So that is under cities. So we are going to borrow some of the, reuse some of the forms that we've been actually designing here. So for example, here now I'll just copy this. Then I go to our cities and I create. Then I'll just update this. Then here you can say add new city. Then I'll just remove this. I need to copy this. We need to close the tags. So I just update that. So if I just do that, I need to close this here. Then that's it. That's it. So I'll just remove this. Then you can do that. So here I can also do this one. I want this to be 2 columns. So I'll do MD6. So I'll just do that. Sorry. I'll just do that. Then can also do this. So that's cool. So the next thing is, if we go to our, so here we can call this add new city. Then if we go to our model, that is the city, you can actually annotate this. You say display name. Can call this city code. Then you can also call this city name. Then you can call this country name. You can say this is country name. So we'll actually be also seeing, if you filter a country, then it gets you the cities. So we'll be doing that. That is the validation in our next episode. So stay tuned. And if you have not subscribed, consider subscribing, because this is where we are going to ensure that we provide more content related to employees management system. So here on the create, I want us to have these 2 buttons, the back and the submit button. So you can see here now register city. So we'll be lifting some of the things, that is copying and reusing them. So if you're new to this channel and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. We notice 90% of you guys are watching our videos and you have not subscribed. So I'll just launch, then you're able to see how that goes along. So we are going to ensure that we have everything working as expected before we move to other modules, and ensuring that we have everything in place. So let's just launch the app and see how that looks like. So there we go. So I'll just sign in. Then if we sign in, I'll just go to cities now. If I add new, you're able to see now we have the cities, but I want us to have these as two columns here. So to do that, I'll just come here and I can actually put in a div here and I can close that here. So I'll just do that. Or instead of doing that, let's just do this. We can remove this here and place this here. So we remove that one, then we remove one of the tag here and we move it there. So let's format that. So update our app and you should be able to see that in, so you can see now we have the city code and the city name. So that's how you name them. So you see we have now add new city and you can be able to register a city. So that's cool. So let's go back to our city. So this is our form. So we have the edit, view and delete. So edit, you see this is how it looks. So we need to also do the same to our edit screen. So let me just remove this. So I'll just do the same here. Go to our edit. So I'll replace with this one. Then here I can also replace this one, put in some closing tags, check if everything is closed. That's cool. Then we need to ensure that we have this in a row. So I'll just do this. This is div. So sorry. So I'll just do here div. Then once you have that, I can have this. I want this in two. So I'll just do that. So if I do that, I'll copy this, have this here, and also have this here. So where is it? That's cool. So I'll format that. Then for the buttons, we can also have the buttons. So I'll copy the same buttons here. I'll just take them here and we'll call this now update city. So that's cool. So is there anything that we need to do? We need to close this tag. So there we go. We format it and you're okay. So if we update it, our page should change from this one. So you see, so this is now not add city, but we should say update city. So you'll say update city. So I don't know if we need this particular, let me see how it looks without the icon. I think it looks better if we remove this icon here. You see, this is how it is, or you can just leave it. So let's call this update city. So this one also you can do update city. So that is our update city screen. So if we do that, so we can actually, so you see the country, it is giving us the primary keys of the country, but that's what we don't want. We want to see the names. So you, to change, go to cities, then here, everywhere we have the country, that is the view data, we need to change that to name instead of ID. So you see this is ID. You can also remove this by name and you can actually change this to ID. And remember, every time we do a modification here, we need to change we need to know the modified by. So do we even have it? I think we don't have it for the modified by. We are not tracking the modification. So that's cool. So I'll just leave it that way. So let me just undo. But now, one thing that we need is the user ID. So we need to ensure that we are able to track who modified the record by supplying the save changes there. So that's cool. So the next thing that we can do is to ensure that now even on our delete. So let's also borrow the changes that we did on our system code details delete page. So I'll just come here and I'm going to copy this, go here, and I'll upload this. Are you sure you want to delete that? Then this one will be table header table. So I don't know if we can replace. So let me see. I want us to replace this table DT this way, and we need to replace it with table. We can replace the table head, the current page. Then we also replace. So this one table head. This is table data. So let's just do table head. This is table data. Table data. This is table head. Then this is table head. So you have this. So this is TD. This is TD. This is TH. TD I mean. This is TH. This is TD. 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 This is TH. TH. This is TD. Then here this is TD. This is TH. TDH. This is TD. So that's cool. So let's just complete that. This TH. This is also TH. This is TD. And this is TD. Then we need to do here a table row. So what I want us to do is, here you see this is table row. So this is table data. So I want us to close 2 of them. So I want to do here TR. Then I do another one here. I also those 1, 2, 1, 2. I do this. So then I open another one. 1, 2. I do this again. I open another one. So 1, 2. Then we do that. So let me zoom so that you're able to see. So you can also do that. THTD, THTD. So you can close that. Then this to be TH. This is TD. Then so we have that's closed. So we need to open. So 1, 2 here. So I need to close this. So I can also open another one. Then we have 1, 2. This is TD, and I can close it here. TR. Then we can open another one. Sorry. We can open another one. So let's format and see how this looks like. So that is formatted. So what we need to do now, so let me remove this. We need to, our div, we need to close them. So I'll format. This is the case. I'll format. I don't know if it's closed. So everything is closed here. So then we can say this is, so we need to close even the table. We haven't closed the table. So that should be, can do it here. So that's cool. So if we do that, you can say now. So that was that's why this was a bit. I was wondering why is it. So this was for employee. So remember for the system code detail. Where is it for the city? For the city, this is how it looks. So we can actually borrow the same from the system code. So where is it? System code detail. So we can borrow that from here. So if we take this, if we take this up to here, Then you go to the cities, delete. You can also replace that here. So if we do that, then we change this to table head td, change this to th, this to td. Let me zoom so that you are able to see. So this one is also th, this is td, and this is t. So this can be table. Let's just confirm. So I'm going to do here 1, 2, then I'll close this here. Then I can open another one. Then I need to close it somewhere here. But also I'll also close the table. So if we format that, then I need to close the divs. So I'll just do that. I need some. So you see, so that's now our page has been closed. So let's just relaunch our app and see how that looks like. So if you're following this series and you want to see how this comes up, subscribe, like the video, comment down below. So ensure that you have subscribed, guys. Also click the notification bell so that every time we upload, you get notified. So I'm going to sign in. Then if you go to administration now under cities, so we have added, the form is okay, edit is okay, then delete. So this is how the delete looks like. So, but now on this delete, we should change this. So this should be 4, 4, 4. So you just make this equal 4, 4. So, and also something to note is under our index, we don't need the details action. So you can just remove that because you can see all the details of the city there. So we just remove. So if we go back here, I just remove this view. So you don't need these particular details. But in case you need it, you can always put it back. So that's our add city. So this is how it looks now. For the countries, so under the countries, you can see we have the countries list, the code name, and the created by, created on, modified by, and modified on. So one thing is, you'll notice that we have the created by and the modified on has the IDs. So I want us to display name instead of IDs. So let's just go to countries. So under countries, here we need to change some things. So I'll just say variable country equals to that. Then I'll do that. Then I'll say return view. Then we can pass our country here. So, but now here, I want us to do something. So here I want us to do is dot include. So we do dot include. Then we say dot country. So that is the created by, not country. So we need to have the created by, and you also need dot include. Then you have x dot modified by. So that will give us the names of the created by and modified by. The same case can apply to the details page. You can actually do dot include. Then you can say here x dot created by. Then you can also do it include x dot modified by. So that's cool. So for deletion, for creation, you can see we have the created by, and that's okay. And also updates. So this one for the update, remember we need to provide the person, that is the logged in user, with in session. Then we need to update something. So I'll just do here. You just need to pick the country. Then you say dot modified by. So this is editing. Modified by ID. So you need to supply the user who is modified. And also you need to do, you need to do created by. So here we say modified on, should be now the date time, dot now. So that is the time. So if you do that, then everything is okay. So I'll just do that. So if I come here, we also need to supply the save changes ID, and that's cool. So if I now go to countries page under index, so that is the index page. So I'll just come here, and instead of doing country by, I'll just say that is created by. I'll just do created by, then full name. That will give me the person who created that. Modification also I'll do modified, but I don't think we need this. So for me, I'll remove the modified by, but in case you need them, you can always return them. So I just want to see the person who created. So this one will be, this should be created by ID, but on the table, data will be created by, then you have the full name. So that's cool. Then we can remove the details. We don't need the details page because that's cool. Then if we just now relaunch our app, we should now be able to see everything there. So if you're watching these videos and you've not subscribed, please consider subscribing, like the video, comment down below. We notice 90% of you guys are watching our videos and you have not subscribed. So if I just come here, log into the system, and if we go to countries, you now realize that I have my created by and created on. So one thing to note is our table here. I want to just borrow the table that we've been using for under employees, under index. So I'll just copy this. You see this? I'm going to copy that, then take it to our countries page, and I'm going to paste it there. So that's cool. So then we need to close something here. So if I do that, then our page is now fine. Let's update and check. So this is now countries. So let's just see how that looks like. So you can see our countries list. So do you need to say countries list? Let's just remove the header. But now, so we can actually do that here. Countries list. So that can be our data. So if we say add new, you see this is how our form looks like. And this is what we are actually correcting as we go along. So we need to change that. So let's go to cities. We can borrow something from cities, what we had done. So we copy this, go to countries, and we need to update it. So I'll just update it. And I can actually update, so remove this, and I can copy this and do that. Then here, you can say add new country. Then this is a new country, so that is our title. Then what I want us to do is, if you check on the cities, we have something, we have a row here. So we need to add that. So we need to have 2 columns. Then I'll just do here MD6. So if I do that, then I can replace this with this, with this, with this. Then I can also do here with this. But this is create. So what, I don't need these ones. You see the countries, the created on, modified by, and modified on. So I'll remove that. And also created by. So I just need the code and the name. So if I format that, then I also need to have the buttons. That is the register button and the back button. So I'll just borrow those ones. And here I can now say register country. So if I do that, I'll have my page now looking better. So if we update, so let's see if what reload will work. You can see now it is, so here you see the country, the name is showing this way. So we need to check why. So the name doesn't have this, so we need to update. So that's cool. So we should now be having the code and the name here. So that is it, you see. So if we do here UG, and we say this is Uganda and register. So there is something wrong. So what is that? So if we come back now to our countries, when we are registering a country, so if we come here, so this is the binding, so let's just remove that. So here, I want us to do something. I want us to, when you are registering a country, I want us to say created by. We need to actually supply the, so you can do this here at the top. So created by, this should come after. So you can assign it to a user. Then created on, so this is created on. You can do here date time, then .now. Then if we do that, then I want us to remove some things here. So I'll say remove. So I don't want to validate created by, not ID, but created by, and also modified by. So the is model is valid state will actually validate those two. So that is modified by. So I just want to copy it and undo. So that is it. So if we remove those two, then we should be good to go. So, and you can see we are now updating our created by and created on based on the user is actually logged in. So let me just relaunch our app and see what how this goes. So if you're new to this channel and you have not subscribed and up to this point, please consider subscribing. If you need the source code, you can claim the source code using the link down below, which will actually be updated. Once you have the source code, you will be updating the application as we go along. So you see this is adding. So I said if we do UG, so if we do UG, can actually do here Uganda. If we register, you see we now have our user who is actually logged in here. So if I do another one, it says Zambia, and you can register. So this is how our countries looks like. If we come to cities, you can add new city. We say this is MO. We say this is Mombasa. Then that is in Kenya. And if we register, you'll be able to see that. You can say here camp. Say this is Kampala. And that is in Uganda. If you register, you're able to see that. And you can be able to see the countries here. So I think I'm going to leave it there for today. Next one will be doing the departments designations going up so that we ensure that we have everything in place. So if you're new to this channel and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing, like the video, and see you in our next episode. Bye.